Hello, Mavs. Welcome back to another episode of The Update, where we put the U in CMU-TV.
I hope everyone is settling back into school since spring break. We only have 7 more weeks of the spring semester.
I know, it feels like it has been going by this year really fast. And let's talk about the weather here in GJ. Pushing 90 all of March is crazy, but hey, I'm not complaining. Roll it.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm your co-host, Gracelyn Christopher.
And I'm Jordan Browning. I hope everyone had a great last week. Without further ado, let's get into all that's happening this week here at CMU. Calling all history buffs. The History Club is hosting an extravaganza for History Week with events happening every day. On Monday, the club will host a speaker in Houston Hall 138 from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Dr. Rosenbaum will be presenting Grappling with Gorbachev, American Professional Wrestling, and the End of the Cold War. This presentation will cover history between 1984 and 1990. In addition to the presentation, Sawyer Dietrich will be talking about the different jobs students can obtain with a history degree, as well as the application process to grad schools. On Tuesday, the club will have an artifact presentation night, giving you the opportunity to come view artifacts that are out of the ordinary and not found in museums. The next day, Dr. Kirch will be presenting a career in public history. Dr. Kirch has experience in public history ranging from exploring archival work to designing museum exhibits and logging oral histories. To finish out the week on Thursday, the History Club presents Dr. King, who will be talking about the transformation of 1776 from subject to citizens, a presentation analyzing and critiquing a false representation of history in Hollywood. Not only does this week celebrate history, but it is also Colorado Climate Week. Colorado Climate Week started last year in Denver, but this year the organizers of the event are bringing in participation from the Western Slope. The event intends to unify leaders, innovators, and changemakers from the field of climate, clean energy, and sustainability. For more information on the week, feel free to visit coclimateweek.com. In terms of CMU involvement, the Sustainability Council is hosting a student-led campus tour covering all of the sustainability initiatives in place at Colorado Mesa University. The tour will include a deeper look into our geothermal system, newly white-painted energy-efficient rooftops, as well as the different buildings with sustainability certifications and green standards. Following the tour, there will be a time to network and chat with all attendees. This event is sure to be informative and memorable as outside businesses and organizations are planning on attending and possibly partnering with CMU. If this sparks your interest, you can join the Sustainability Council in the UC East Ballroom from 2 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, April 1st.
On April 2nd, College Republicans and Turning Point USA will be hosting a Change My Mind event from 11 to 3 p.m. in the plaza. This event will feature Kai Schwimmer, an outspoken conservative activist and grassroots organizer known for participating in active debates with students across different campuses. The setup for this event allows for direct conversations with Schwimmer, prompting students to sit down and openly debate different beliefs and opinions in a respectful environment. Kai Schwimmer is a Utah-based political activist. He attends BYU and is involved in youth outreach, issue advocacy, and different political campaigns across the country. He has over 25,000 followers on Instagram and according to his bio, is a self-proclaimed chipper, jovial political commentator. If you are interested in having an open debate with Schwimmer on topics of politics, make sure to stop by the plaza on Thursday. On Saturday, the Colorado Mesa Fly Fishing Club is hosting a fly fishing trip from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pleasure Park at the Gunnison River. Students at Colorado Mesa University are extremely fortunate geographically as they are close locations to rivers. Open to fly fishing, the Fly Fishing Club at CMU aims to protect places they fish as well as teach all skill levels in craft community. If you are interested in attending this trip, meet at the Garfield and Wingate parking lot promptly at 7 a.m. for a day of fun. On Saturday, April 4th, HBA will be hosting their annual Luha from 5:30 to 8 p.m. At this event, there will be traditionally Polynesian food, music, dance, and performances. A Luha is a traditional Hawaiian feast and a celebration. It is a celebration of community and gathering to celebrate special occasions. Make sure to stop by HPA's Luha this Saturday to celebrate cultural and eat some free food.
Over spring break, 4 Colorado Mesa University students attended Colorado Local News Day. This was put on by the Colorado Media Project to lead the Local News Policy Coalition. Colorado Local News Day saw attendance from multiple local media outlets, including the Western Slope. Colorado Mesa TV was one of the only universities represented at the event. The students visited the Capitol building in downtown Denver and experienced all the government building had to offer. The morning started with donuts and coffee, where all the local news organizations were able to get together and introduce themselves, followed by attendance on the Senate floor for a reading of the resolution. This included a photo opportunity for the students, as they even got to hold the official gavel. William Diaz says that this event was an overall great experience, as it allowed him to see how the government state interacts with local news. They are more inviting than what meets the eye. This was an amazing opportunity for the 4 student attendees, and we thank Colorado News Collaborative for the invite. Mass communication professor Lorena Davis has earned national recognition for one of her classes this semester. Professor Davis is building a new curriculum within her advanced media writing class and taking a newsroom approach. 3 students are participating in a semester-long investigative journalism project where they are researching and reporting on the social impacts of artificial intelligence. Davis is representing Colorado Mesa University as one of the 150 professors nationwide participating in the Center of Community News through the University of Vermont. Prior to class, Davis reached out to the Colorado Sun, a professional media outlet.
Tiger King is calling for a swap with Tina Peters, yep, you heard that right, the former exotic animal park operator Joseph Maladano, aka Joe Exotic, aka Tiger King, sent an email to Governor Jared Polis, requesting a prisoner swap that would place him in Colorado custody and Peters in deferral custody, according to the Daily Sentinel. Maldonado is currently 7 years into his 21-year prison sentence, as the Trump administration arrested and convicted him. In his letter, he attempted to appeal to Governor Jared Polis, as they are both members of the LGBTQ+ community. Joe Exotic grasped attention nationwide in 2020 during the peak of the pandemic with the release of the document series Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness. This Netflix-produced series followed the underground world of Big Cat and breeding in America, focusing on Joe Exotic and his intense feud with Caroline Baskin. The feud eventually turned into a murder-for-hire plot and revealed shocking misconduct in relation to animal abuse. On the other side of the country, but still behind bars, is former Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters. Tina Peters is currently in jail following her involvement in the 2021 election security breach involving the tampering of voting equipment. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison. As of now, Polis has not responded to this proposal, and this request remains nothing other than a letter. Denver News National Women's Soccer League team kicking off their inaugural home match this past Saturday against the Washington Spirit. This event was held at the Broncos Empire Field starting at 12 p.m. The city has been advertised as ready for the team before the league even knew. And that could not be more accurate. In efforts to market the event and get fan engagement, the summit has held multiple events aiming to include the community. To aid to the first day atmosphere, the inaugural match will include a performance with the Colorado native big band Guyconic, as well as an exclusive cook-off collection of gear available in site in honor of CMU's centennial year. The celebration continues as Colorado Mesa is sending its very own women's soccer team to the match and providing cheaper tickets for alumni. The team ranked up its first win against the Gotham FC with goals from Melissa Kostler and Natasha Flint. The film project Hail Mary was released on March 20th and reached a total of $80.6 million in box office's opening week this weekend. Ryan Gosling stars in the film alongside Sandra Huller, as well as James Ortiz as the voice of alien creature, Rocky. The Amazon MGM film comes along with a steep price tag sitting at $200 million. According to Rotten Tomatoes, this is Gosling's most expensive project to date. He's known for his roles in The Notebook, La La Land, Barbie Drive, Crazy Stupid Love, among many and many others notable films. Project Hail Mary, however, allows the space journey of a school teacher turned scientist and astronaut, as the fate of the world rests in his lone shoulders. He meets an unlikely friend, and together they developed a beautiful friendship. If you're a movie buff or even just looking for a film that will take through all the emotions, I could not recommend Project Hail Mary enough.
In the TikTok corner of the world, fans are having a heyday with a man who appeared to be the deceased Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, our segments on Jeffrey are continuing on the update. A man who posted a video of another man driving in a convertible vehicle down I-90 in Florida. This man has a striking resemblance to Jeffrey Epstein. The individual in the vehicle has since come forward on TikTok claiming to be Palm Beach Pete and has racked up over 450,000 followers. His most viral post has 30 million views. Palm Beach Pete has made countless videos and stated in them all of that he has no relation to the convicted sex offender and is not Epstein. The comment section seems to think otherwise, with statements commenting, "Nice try, Jeffrey," and "Is this a social experiment?" Palm Beach Pete also created a video addressing Mark Zuckerberg directly after he was deplatformed on Instagram. TikTokers seem to think this might really be Epstein, but Palm Beach Pete has been persistent that he is not related in any way. If you're curious and checking out these videos, you can head over to his profile at @not_Jeff Epstein. Just 3 days before the premiere of the beloved show, The Bachelorette, Disney pulled what would have been the season 22 of the show and pulled it off air. Something that has never happened before in The Bachelor history. The Bachelorette is a reality dating show on ABC where one woman searches for love and essentially dates anywhere from 25 to 30 men at one time. The show has always sat near and dear in America's hearts because of its gripping drama and sensitive moments. This season, Bachelorette was selected to be Taylor Frankie Paul, a reality TV show star best known for her involvement in The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, a show following a group of Utah Mormon mothers and their star search for stardom. Through TikTok, a video released by Frankie Paul's ex-partner Dakota Mortensen showed a physical altercation between the former couple, including the throwing of a chair in the vicinity of her own child. This video surfaced closely to the season premiere night of The Bachelorette and led to a police investigation onto Taylor.
A quadruple ampute man and professional cornhole player has been put in jail following the murder of his front seat passenger. Dayton Weber and Braddock Wells were in the car together and supposedly involved in an argument when Weber shot Wells. According to NBC News, he then asked for the backseat passengers to help to remove the body, but after they ultimately refused and exited the vehicle, Weber drove off. The body was discovered 14 miles down the road after a phone call to police stating that there was a dead body in the individual's front yard. Weber is currently being investigated on first and second-degree murder.
A few weeks ago, CMU-TV attended the Cultural Inclusion Council's 8th annual fashion show. The night was full of community and overall good vibes. Our content producer, Kylie Hoffman, was there reporting live on the scene. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Kylie Hoffman. Welcome to the 8th annual fashion show put on by the Cultural Inclusion Council here at Colorado Mesa University. All styles are worn and presented entirely by CMU students. Let's dive deeper into the clothing representing tonight's theme of 100 Years of Culture. I'm with Elizabeth here, who is part of ISA. Tell me a little bit more about the International Student Alliance.
The International Student Alliance is basically just a big group of students either studying abroad here or like students from other countries getting their degree here, as well as CMU students that have gone abroad and studied abroad.
Tell me all about this amazing outfit you're wearing.
Okay, so I made it myself. Yeah. I made it the Irish flag, green, white, orange.
And why the Irish flag? Why Ireland?
I studied abroad in Ireland, and it was, not to be dramatic, life-changing.
Last question, are you walking tonight?
I am.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
I'm here with Chris backstage of the CIC fashion show. Chris, tell me, you're the host tonight. Were you nervous?
Oh yeah, definitely nervous. Really love it, honestly though.
Tell me about the event. What's going on here tonight?
Yeah, so really it's a huge event to represent all of our cultural alliances and associations here on campus, and really just so you know what culture means, you know, to a lot of these students on campus.
I'm here with Maya, who just got off the stage. She's a member of NASA. Maya, tell me, did you have any nerves, or how was your experience up there?
You know, this is my third and final year, so I felt pretty confident going back on the stage. You know, I was just happy to be there.
Tell me a little bit about NASA.
So NASA is a Native American Student Alliance. We represent the Native American population here on campus.
Okay, so walking obviously in the show, tell me about your outfit. What does it represent?
So this is inspired mostly by the 90s and 2000s era, but it's also just really inspired by The Dear Lady, which was a popular folk tale in like the 90s amongst like a lot of the Plain tribes.
I'm here with Sadie and Auburn. I just grabbed them as they got out of the photo booth behind me. I see you guys are using a lot of the fun amenities. What are you most looking forward to tonight here at the fashion show?
I'm really excited to see all like the different clothes and the different styles.
Hi, I'm here with Dakota, who's a member of HPA. Dakota, can you tell me a little bit about what HPA is at CMU?
Yeah, HPA is just a cultural inclusion club. We have a bunch of events. We also are involved with CIC and their fashion show like we have tonight.
Okay, you mentioned that a lot of people from Hawaii wear different tribal clothing when it comes to different celebrations. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so every tribal has like a different meaning. We have our Eva birds, and it's for like traveling because Eva birds are known to like travel throughout the different islands.
Okay, last question. Are you walking in tonight's show?
I am, yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
Thank you, Kylie. I also attended the fashion show and put together that fantastic video. We want to thank the communications coordinator and director as CIC allowed us to attend this event completely free. We look forward to attending next year.
Here at CMU-TV, we got the extra mile to keep you informed on what is happening around the campus and the local community. Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Update. I have been Gracelyn Christopher.
And I have been your host, Jordan Browning. Keep it classy, Grand Junction, and remember to stay updated.